I trust them to come out on top here.
Battle of early game versus late game. The undefeated Oni Warriors, will they be dethroned by the Camelot Kings? We'll find out at the start of it in game number 1 with our casters.
That's right. It's an undefeated streak for one of these teams. A couple of losses ticked up for the Kings.
Variety is level 9 right now. He's doing big damage to these level 7 junglers if they decide to show up. But there is a bit of a scrap over here in the duo lane.
A lot of damage onto Jake, way more than maybe he's anticipating. Can't walk out of this one. Typhoon gonna get beadsed out by Netroid. Snipes raining
Relatively easy if he can rotate out, but he hasn't been able to do that because Variety owns the right side of the map. And because of that, Pantom says, hey, are there beads down? No, I'm a farm. Pagon forced into his dash very early on, and the beads go down, but it looks like he's not the target here.
Has the Aegis as well if he needs to get out of there. Pantom up onto the Palau. Looking for the targets. Jake is burning, though, and there's not much you can do about it. The hell. Walking under the tower is going to have enough, but a great pullback from Twig keeps them engaged. Pantom sniped down and killed off thanks to Variety. He's now trying to run away. Good engage from Pagon. Makes this go 1-for-1. Hardcore in an awkward spot. Netroid wants to take the fight, goes for it.
He hits those.
They're good, and they get the kill. 2-for-1. Let's make it 3 as Twig overstays his welcome. Jake still kicking in this fight, still healing, and still keeping the team alive.
That was insane. That looked like a Camelot Kings win.
Sot's getting low.
This is so risky.
Jake's healing has to work out a lot. They don't have secure in this. They're going to lose Sot in the process. Now, you've got Pantom back. Warriors get the FG, and they get an early sub.
Pantom.
15 minutes, and Pantom is getting work done. Looks for Tings. Not able to get the kill, though. Variety is peeling for him. They're going to lose their jungler, and it's 2 for the Fire Trelly. It feels like a risky play, and it is.
It is a risky play. You lose Fire 2 over on right. There's no minions just yet, but the Runic Bomb is going to come in clutch, and that tower will drop. There's a wraparound here from Genetics. The Kings want to fight this.
They're going to try
Beautiful
to get
Sunder.
a good angle. Good route as well from Genetics. Great from Variety, but Palau picked up by Pantom. And it's just the question of whether or not they can get something from this. No pulls off of the Daji. And it's going to be a Horus ult that ends up taking him kind of towards the Kings here. Sot has to play carefully. Pagon half health. Netroid even lower and alone right now. Dashes forward. Pantom comes in to help his carry. And the fight is separated, but the Kings have better
so much
health
healing.
bars. Healing from Jake is helping, but Netroid's not part of that. No one's helping him here. Jake does loop around, pick up the kill he was looking for. Twig goes down. Hardcore gets low. Sot just runs in the 1v3 to take the kill and confirm it for the team. Pagon now full health again, gets to chase him down. Burn is good, and even though it looked great for the Kings, it's crumbling beneath their feet. Everything for Netroid. And it's going to take a while, Trelly. But Variety's going to go down, and lo and behold, look at the timer. It's just around the Fire Giant. They're going to go for Phoenixes. Now I'm just curious what the split's going to look like.
I think they're waiting, right? Variety does have a nice gank, but Pagon spots it out, going to get some good damage over. And Captain Twig takes a lot. He's dead!
Just gone. As easy as that. No pull from the Palau. So Pantom's not going to have anything flashy to play off of this one, but now it's 4v5. You walk into the mid Phoenix, you take the mid Phoenix. This Fire Giant's paying off at dividends.
Genetics is gone.
Is just killed off, and then immediate Horus ult over to the right side Phoenix. They're going to get aggressive. Variety stunned out in the back, and he's taking a lot of damage. Good Fearless, but it's not enough. Double kill for Netroid. 3 kills for the Warriors, and Trelly marching into the Titan room at 25 minutes. The Warriors are looking to take game 1 off of the Kings. Tings, Hardcore, gonna have a lot of damage to try and hold this back, but not with the onslaught they are facing. It's game 1, and it's Warriors.
It's so much damage, 25 minutes in. What a pace. Every time I cast a Warriors set,
Hell and Vulcan are very easy to jump on in the early.
We'll have to see if the Camelot Kings can weather the storm and take down the Oni Warriors, or the Oni Warriors going to keep their undefeated streak. Let's jump into game number 2.
Well, that's the question for him here.
We're going to back up, drop the objective, come back. But Captain Twig is going over towards, and the stun is going to be enough. This ult should finish it. SOT gets credit. It was the instant Horse, Captain Twig. Unfortunate, just gets stunned into death.
Look, if Sot's using his ult, it's either for the totem or for a kill.
Jake underneath this tower for the majority of the early game. Captain Twig is going to go in. Maybe didn't realize that there was damage here, but Pantom doesn't beads. He just why did he eat that?
Pulled back, almost gets out of the polymorph in time.
He didn't have him. His speeds were almost up. Physical defense as opposed to the extra pen and the extra HP that Stone of Binding provides.
And admittedly, still a very physical-heavy team on the other side. In fact, it might work out here. Sot has to gets a great stun onto Twig
No
under the tower. Gets the turnaround.
He can't
It's
keep getting away with
days
it.
in a row. Just do not gank this man. Don't go over to his lane. Don't fight him.
Sot, yeah, I agree. Don't gank Sot. You're gonna
Leave him alone.
You're gonna end up in a montage. It's just not worth it.
At this point, that montage is going to be on Twitter. Genetics, no mana to
Volcanol.
work with, stunned out. Volcanol goes big on Netrioid. The damage is there, but the invisibility is a little bit better. He gets out of there. Good healing from Jake, keeps him going. Panatom trading it out 1-for-1 support for jungle. But now the cavalry is here, and it's in Pagon, who they find a kill. Twig goes down, the damage is up, and with some good body blocks, they have to get this one. Hardcore so low, knockup's good onto Ting, stun is there, Pagon goes in deep, but isn't able to find it. Charging some abilities, drops the Minotaur, and finds one. Netroid's still too low.
No one can kill Tings.
Tings is gonna get away with his variety, might even be able to force something to happen. Pagon's low. Jake tries to heal as much as he can, but there's just so much against him. And they might even turn more around. Yep, Jake goes down to the tower. Double kill for the solo laner. And what felt like a really, really great playing it cautiously. Twigs here. Has vision on it. Has ult as
Sot's
well.
got ult,
There's
though.
the stun. There's the ult from the Vulcan, but they drop the Pyromancer and they kill the jungler. Now Variety steps up. Netroid gets so low, gets stunned out. What a great play from Variety to just run it down at him. Forces him to fall back. Pyromancer picked up one more time by the Warriors. Third time should be the charm here.
Wow.
But it comes at a cost for both squads. Variety getting aggressive. Variety just
He's
does
still
so
going?
much damage, and he's looking to kill off Panatom with a little bit of help. You gotta stop the Cerberus. He is taking a bite out of the Warriors and not stopping. Chasing down Pagon, finally starts to fall back. Maybe he's eating a little bit too much damage here for Genetics. Sawdash step up to it. Ults were used in their rotation. Primal, half health. Jake goes around the back. Sot's looking for something. Warriors
gets it.
take the pyro, and they need to find a little more, or at least get out of there. No, Sot burned and killed. And then pulled in is Jake. Great ult from Tings. Great ult from Variety. And they pick up 2 in the process, and now it is deja vu, but it's the Kings stepping up to the Fire Giant 17 minutes in.
And this is all just the Oni Warriors overstepping their bounds there. You could tell when Sot went into the cavalry charge under that original tower, Netroid called it off. I need to get some farm online. I'm a split push right, grab a tier 2. While the rest of the Oni Warriors actually defending. They might want to go in here. Sot's on the cavalry charge.
And immediately finds a stun onto Genetics. Might not be the target they want, though. Pull in from Variety, and Jake bursted down. Pagon Polymorph doesn't have anything to do. Leap over the wall, but he's followed by the Cerberus. Tries to get some damage out, but Cerberus just does not care. Variety on this pick. 4-0-4 has been ignoring anything thrown his way. And you called it. It has been a tale of the solo laners. Good play from Tings has really made it easy for the Kings as well. And that's going to be a leap in from Twig. Grabs Sot, forces beats. Now they're under the Titan 5 strong.
Switch from let's defend this tier 2 to why are we not going in? And it looks like it's not going to stop anytime soon. Captain Twig getting chased down here. Gonna need a little bit more damage to finish this one, and the Typhoon knocks it down. And this is what I'm talking about. They're not
up in
defending.
5. You have to imagine that'll be when Twig maybe hits the go button. Variety goes forward. Variety's going to force something out of this. Sot gets pulled in. The Horus ult forward. Jake is leading the way with his team. Panatom's there. Good disengage from the Warriors. Dodges out Tings' ult, but it's only so much. They lose Jake. Jolly, they're holding on to the Phoenix. Low health bar for Variety. It's not a kill, but it's a team.
If the Oni Warriors can hold out and clear before this FG goes down, they'll be looking good. But the Camelot Kings know that, and they're pressuring.
Pressure's on. Fire Giant's getting incredibly low. It should be a secure Kings. Able to get that thanks to Tings. Now it's Variety leaping in again. But finally he gets low, and finally someone takes him down. They go in. Panatom deep to the back line looking for the kill. On to Tings. Leading the way as Jake Sot finds him, but it's going to cost him 2 in the process. Health bars are getting low. Health is necessary. Netrioid's damage has to go big, but they can't keep the carry alive. It's a triple kill for Hardcore. Last man standing for Sot and Fire Minions.
You can't
pushing
back
it
there.
on right. Fire Giant around their belts, and Sot taunted in. Sot about to die to Twig, and the Kings looking to push us to 3.
And they certainly will. The Fire Minions are going to grab those birds, and the Camelot Kings march forward. Once again, that fight looked clean. When I saw Variety go down, I was like, oh boy, The Kings dropped it, but they didn't. They had the peel, they had the DPS, and that Titan's gonna drop down. 2 relatively quick game score, 28 minutes for this one. We got
I like both drafts from these teams. I couldn't say whether one or the other is heavily favored J-Mac. I think it's all going to be play on field here for Game 3.
It's going to be a difficult game number 3 and one that you are surely not going to want to miss out on. Can the Camelot Kings be the first team to dismantle the Oni Warriors, or are the Warriors going to stay undefeated? To do that, we'll jump right into game number 3 with Gore and Trelly.
That's right. It all comes down to this game, mainly just to see if the Warriors can continue an insane win streak right now. I mean, you're talking about a team that is 7-0 in Phase 1, 3 sets before that on top of it.
There's been a lot of looking around. Hey, maybe we can invade. Maybe we can get active. Not going to step up. You know, you don't want to overstay your welcome, especially in a Game 3 situation here. A little bit of scrapping towards Twig. The pull back in is good, but is Twig going to panic ult out? So far, he's deciding not to.
Stun, you would think. Nice
Undying
immunity
love
from Jake, and then the knock-up immediately afterward. Panatom gets first blood, teleports forward as well. And Hunt in the back of the jungle should know the blue buff timer, knows it's coming up soon, might go for variety.
No ult.
It'll take a little bit of time for Twig to get back here. All he needs is a little bit of a pullback, knock-up, pull in, and then the damage is there. Sot picks it up, but it's on the back of Panatom that the kill happens. Relatively soon, right? 1,600 gold. You're starting to get Twig into the position where he can potentially get an item. But it's when he's not getting his ult force. What a great play by Panatom. Forces Twig to play defensive. Teleports in anyway. Goes for the Typhoon. Gets the kill. Now the team pulls.
I was going to say, are Jake and Panatom trying to dive underneath Tier 1, even with Undying Love? Seems like a risky play.
Sometimes you never know with these two.
Oh, boy.
And they're going to just grab teams. Good luck getting out of this one. Teleport's good. Panatom doesn't even have to use the ult, and guess what, Trelly? It's right in time for something on the map. That's what's been Fury. Instead, Sot should see this, should know. And another 1450 Fire Giant fight is happening in this set. FG getting down to 1/3 HP. Thoth should have the ult to try and secure. Shot goes through Kings.
He doesn't get
that one, but they have to run away. Yarkor solo Sot trying his best to close the gap. They're going to get Twig. They're chasing down a little more. Sot dies, and it's 1-for-1. Warriors try to find the gap. Snipes are too good. Hardcore gets himself a double. Jake now just trying to run away, but does not seem like he has a lot to work with. The link disappears,
wow,
and he falls down. The fire and the fight thereafter all go the way of the Kings.
That's insane. I mean, taking those minions in. And the slow back. Unfortunately, Captain Twig is going to fall down here, but it looks like Panatom might be in trouble as well.
Has to play carefully, can't get away. The Merlin damage too strong, and it's strong on Jake as well. He's going to get taken down. Good slow from Variety.
More Riptides.
Now they're running down. All they need is the Riptide. Good dash from Pagon. Creates Shelly, you'll never guess what.
Back to square one.
Almost back to square one. Warriors step in, start up the DPS onto the Fire Giant. They do not have their secure. Remember that. Pagon used his ult, but they pull in Variety, and they get the kill. That's what they needed. Stot goes into the ult, trying to open things up, falls back.
Crushing Wave.
It's a 5v4, and that Crushing Wave, as you mentioned, it's a big threat. You got to worry about it. Pagon almost has ult.
No way they go for this.
And they're going to keep holding on to it. It's getting low. Twig gets zoned out. It doesn't matter. The Kings get it anyway, but they lose 2 in the process. Hardcore gets polymorphed, uses the beads immediately, has to fall back. Health bars low on the Kings, but safety is there. The Warriors with a massive ult hits Hardcore, takes him down to half health. Panatom goes forward, and they force the River's Rebuke out, and it's just for defense. Variety goes forward. Snipes are good. Panatom, low health. And it's been trading blows back and forth. Twig goes in. Twig gets knocked up. Twig gets killed off. And now the Warriors feel a lot more confident in their capabilities to push forward. They're still playing cautiously, Trelly. Ult's being used. Vamana goes back down to the regular form, but it's a 5v4 around the mid-Phoenix. Fire Giant. The buff wears off in 9. It respawns in 1, and it will inevitably, at this rate, be enhanced if we see another one go down. But the Phoenix is the target for the Warriors.
Awesome, Jake.
Stun immediately onto Jake. Great play by Variety. Sets him up right in the burn from Tings. And that should put a stopper on the Warriors' aggression.
I was going to say, where's Panatom? I don't think they're going to burn in the next 10 seconds. Awesome Jake is going to be a bit late. He's on his way. Assad is stepping forward. Crushing Wave, best confirm on the map, and it's available, and is already half health.
Variety Chunk down, gets canceled out on the dash, can't get away, but Pagon doesn't have the damage, actually might need some help. No, he's finding enough to TKO Variety, doesn't get the kill, Fire Giant's low, Sot zoning him out, Kings still get the EFG, and the Warriors have to find some kills if they want this to go their way. Hardcore's low, Hardcore up into the air, buying some time, knock up onto Twig, Twig uses the ult, can't get away, dead for both him and Hardcore. Variety manages to run away from this one, reset, heal up. And it's EFG for 3 still on the King.
You're right, and he
And
does.
he's going to.
Yeah, he's going to be able to grab it, with at least probably going into his ultimate to fear death. Maybe not. Yeah, no one can do any damage here. And the Fire Giant still started up. The Oni Warriors are so split.
They're going to try and channel this one. Fire Giant's getting low. Pagon still has ult. Could go for it. They get the kill onto Twig, and that's going to be a great opener for him. Now aggression is there. Panatom getting low. Has to play carefully. Warriors finally get themselves a Fire Giant and the fight that's going their way. They open things with the Phoenix. Low health bars means they do a small reset. Genetics. Variety leaning forward. Hardcore's low.
Full build. Not Twig. He has been the target, unfortunately, and now SOT pushing up mid, and the Oni Warriors start this one up.
They're going for it. There's going to be the channel from it. Warriors secure that, and the shot hits Hardcore in the back immediately. Great damage from Pagon.
Sot's in the back line.
Up from Genetics, and Sot comes into the back. He should get this kill. He's chasing him down. Goes for the ult, and he's clicking on heads at this point. Solo or Troll is running him down. Variety's low. Dings is his target, though. The Flicker, the Merlin. He's just trying to run away. It doesn't matter. Panatom and the rest of the Warriors, they're getting stuff done everywhere else on the map. Foregone Variety goes back to base, but with a Phoenix down, the Titan exposed. The Warriors in 42 minutes are gonna take this set.
And some shoddy confirmed for sure around those objectives. I'm thinking if the first 3 Fire Giants don't go the way of the Camelot Kings, this game might be a bit easier, might be a bit quicker, but